Hello, hello. My name is Amy Ames, and oh my gosh, where did chat go? Chat, you were literally right there. My name is Amy Ames, and as you can see, today we're playing Our Life, Beginnings and Always. Like usual. I really want to date Cove, and we get to finally see who that mystery person is. But where is chat? Wait, one moment. You live chat? This has never happened before. What is going on? You can't leave me, you guys. I can't believe you guys went to get milk. Oh wait, there it is. Okay. Once you guys announce well, that makes no sense at all. Announce you're getting milk. You suddenly appear. Well, I guess you're back from getting milk. Thank you. Thank you for coming back. I was worried. But yeah. I don't really have anything to open up today. I mean, I do have some worries that does not pertain to anything to my streaming life, but I would like to share. So, because I feel better if I have someone to talk to. So, yeah. As you noticed not today, we are streaming today. On Friday, I usually stream, but unfortunately, I'm not doing that. Why? I have an interview, but I don't think it's gonna go well because I suck at talking. So, yeah, I'm trying my best to study up for it and practice speaking. I mean, I started streaming in a way to get better at communication and stuff, but I'm just hella worried about it. But yeah, that's it. I could do my best, but I can't help but be worried. Yeah, just me trauma dumping on you. I'm sorry. I'm happy that someone's listening, but yeah, that's it. That's all I have to say. Anyways, let's get started with the game. And here is the game. As usual, today we're playing Our Life, and we're gonna see if we could. I don't know where I know Cove clearly likes us, but if someone likes us and we like them, the obvious answer is we should get together, right? And I think we're like in middle school at this point, so like, let's hope we end up dating, but like, I don't know. It's kind of cringe. Why did I say cringe? But, things like high school sweethearts, and like, I feel like people think high school sweethearts don't usually stick together, and I could see why, because it's a bit immature and stuff. I don't know anything about dating, so I might just be talking out my butt or whatever. But yeah, the middle school, that's even worse, kind of. But yeah, I hope I could date you, Cove. And I hope things do go well or whatever. But yeah. Thank you. I hope the interview goes well too. It would be nice to have a good job. Oh my god, Cove is so tall. I mean, they did say Cove was a bit on the taller side. Well, and Derek's on the shorter side. Well, I'm average size or whatever. Anyways, let's start. Nothing else needed to be said. The three of you were off, with Derek leading the way. So we're meeting this other mysterious green-haired person who kind of looks similar to Cove, apparently. So let's see who they are. Cove, you don't happen to have siblings, do you? I mean, I'm sure they'd look as pretty as you. Derek brought you to the beach, and as a trio, you made your way down the shore to the old playground. You walked the familiar path in a comfortable silence. When you're almost there, you spot the kid in question. His bright colors almost shone like a beacon beneath the rays of the sun. He scuffled around, kicking up the sand as he paced. It was true, he certainly seemed upset, but you didn't think he was sad, like you had originally pictured. No, with this erratic movements and scrunched up expression, he came off as angry. You're curious about him, and what he was mad about, so Oh wait, what he was so mad about. Derek must have felt the same as you. He waved wildly, calling out to the boy. Hey, guy, over here! Oh my gosh, wait. He looks... I mean, he does have green hair like Cove. He does have glasses like Cove. But he does not look like Cove. The kid whipped around, an impressive scowl carving deeper onto his face. His eyes were tired, but a strong hostile energy still radiated from him. Yeah, I feel like this guy's gonna be mean to us for some reason.
What?
What? What is it? What do you want? Bro, you are a tiny kid. Why are you being so aggressive? The sharp tone made Derek flinch. He shifted on his feet. What's your name? Jeremy. Was that it?
No.
No, I'm Derek. That's Amy and Cove. We were just walking around and saw you. We wanted to say hi. I know, it really doesn't. He's like a nerdy kid, but also an angry nerdy kid, so it's not really doing him any favors. There aren't a lot of kids our age in the neighborhood. Yeah, so, you know, it's cool to see someone else here. Strangely, Jeremy grew furious by your response. If steam could erupt from a person's ears, it would have happened then. Please don't get too mad, kid. They did bring me somewhere stupid. Of course, I knew it. What?
My parents.
My parents. They're the ones who brought me here. I didn't walk to this town. Can you not figure that out on your own? Kid, settle down, man.
Right.
Right. My dad brings me to Sunset Bird too. When he has to come for work and all that stuff, it's not bad. That earned him a glare from Jeremy. Jeremy is not a friendly kid. If anything, he'd probably start a fight. But looking at his physique, he'd probably lose. Derek winced beneath it, glancing away. It was a struggle to remain friendly with this Jeremy guy. I mean, I wouldn't want to come here for a real vacation. Probably either. Don't be agreeable, Derek. Don't be agreeable. You have to fight fire with this type of kid. That's an understatement. This doesn't count as a vacation. It's a waste of time. A chore. My parents' family is nearby, and we just had to come see them. Ugh. Oh, so it's just temporary. If they're your parents' family, doesn't that make them your family too?
I guess.
You don't want to see your grandparents? That's a pretty good reason to come by. Did you want to go somewhere else? No. Wait, if you don't want to go anywhere else, but you don't want to come here either, where would you want to go? Jeremy crossed his arms with a huff. He turned away. They should have gone by themselves, since they cared so much and left me home. But I'm not allowed to be by myself. Piff. I mean, you're a kid, so that makes sense. It makes no sense. No, you're a kid. It's because you're a kid, man. They're the ones who don't know how to do anything, and I'm the kid? Let's see, you kept quiet. You shouldn't talk about your parents like that. Sorry, it must suck being forced to do something you don't want. We just said hello, you don't have to keep complaining at us. Calm down, you don't have to yell so much. Who peed in your cereal this morning? That's a funny answer, but it's not the type of answer I would give. Like, I agree you shouldn't talk about your parents like that, but at the same time, I don't know what type of parents this kid has. At the same time, by his bratty behavior, I'm sure they aren't that bad. But at the same time, I kind of relate doing something that I don't want to do. So... It must suck, honestly, being forced. But you don't... I see both answers. Both answers are like answers I would say. Let's go with this bottom one right here. As if that does anything. You turn to Cove, lowering your voice. The two of you aren't that similar after all. I mean, look, this kid's extremely short, Cove is tall. I mean, he is quite the brat. I mean, when you're a kid, I guess it's kind of normal to be a brat when you're a kid. But like, he's just kind of annoying. And the only thing that's similar is your green hair and your glasses. I mean, you have the same shape of glasses, kind of. Jeremy must have had good hearing, though, because he caught the private exchange and scoffed.
Stupid.
Oh my gosh, I can't believe you just called me that. We have to punt this kid. Of course we're not similar. My eyebrows aren't stupid. Oh no, not Cove's eyebrows. Oh no, Cove, no! Cove's cheeks flushed crimson at the insult. He couldn't be sure if it was out of embarrassment or anger. Maybe both. Come on. I mean, Cove's eyebrows, I agree, are a tad bit weird. I've never seen anyone with that kind of shape. Like Thunderbolts, kind of. I'm sorry, Cove. I mean, I don't need to drag on you, but they are a bit weird. What? No, Cove's wavy eyebrows are so cool. How can you say that when you got a bowl cut? Don't listen to him, they're really unique and special. I feel like Cove would feel worse if I just called him that. Well, they are kind of silly, but I kind of do agree it's silly. Apologize to Cove right now. You can't treat people like that. I mean, I did call Cove's eyebrows kind of dumb, too. Don't listen to him. I kind of picked this one because it makes Cove know that we also think they're a tad bit odd. And Cove's like, you think they're unique and special? And I kind of want him to know that they're not normal. I do want to kick this kid's butt. So should I? Listen to comfort Cove or kick this kid's butt. I don't know. Honestly, I do kind of hate this kid right now, so I do want to comfort Cove, but the way I want Cove to get the message that his eyebrows are a tiny bit weird. Cove smiled weakly. Oh my gosh, I can't believe you turned my comforting into an insult. Special because of how ridiculous they look, maybe. No. You just rolled your eyes, you crossed your arms over your chest, you shook your head, you patted Cove on the shoulder, you lunged towards Jeremy, you grinned at all of this. I'm not gonna grin, Pat pat. Pat pat for you, Cove. Pat pat for you. Cove gave you a watery look in exchange for the silent support. Trying to talk to the rude boy clearly wasn't going to go anywhere. It's okay, Cove. You only think they have weird eyebrows after you only tell them they have weird eyebrows after they're trapped in a relationship. Yes. Cove, we'll talk about your eyebrows once you're mine, not right now. Right now, they're unique and special. Oh my gosh, that sounds so condescending. Cove gave you... Okay. So, we got that. Wow, what is wrong with you? Instead of taking offense, Jeremy only parroted Derek's words in a nasally voice.
Wow, what is wrong with you?
Oh my gosh, this kid's awful. Wow, wow. This is dumb. Jeremy stuck out his tongue and sulked away, throwing more sand everywhere as he went. You watched him go, hunched over, until he became a speck in your vision. Oh, welcome in, Barry Pipsqueak. As you can see, we're playing Our Life again, and we met Jeremy, and Jeremy is a douche. Welcome in. Silence reigned in his wake. The three of you tried to process what just happened. I'm doing good. This Jeremy kid. I don't know if we'll ever meet him in the future again. But he does not seem like a good kid at all. I can't believe it. What a mean kid. But I've been doing good. Just worried about outside things. But besides that, I'm doing good. Oh, XOXO droplets? Oh, I heard of that one. Was that like a predecessor? Or like did it come before or after Our Life? Because I know they share like the same universe, kind of. Derek wasn't kidding, and by the sound of those earlier complaints, the new boy Jeremy was going to be in the area for at least a little while this summer. Derek sighed in dismay, plopping onto the ground. He followed, and Cove did this too shortly after. There wasn't much else to do.
This sucks.
This sucks. I was hoping we could meet someone fun, hang out maybe. He shook his head after a moment. He slowly turned to you with a hopeful expression. But, you know what could really improve the day? What? Oh, so at the same time? So I can't date all of the guys? Wait, I have to see something. Does Jeremy look hot in XOXO Driplet? Because he looks like a... Or droplets. Because he looks not that good. Here, Jeremy. Jeremy doesn't look too bad. Wait, let me pull up this picture. Wait, actually, I don't know how to pull up the picture. Jeremy. Oh my God, that's Shiloh. Aww, Shiloh looks like a cutie. Oh, that must have been where Shiloh went after he left Sunset Bird. Then. Yeah, Jeremy doesn't look too bad. He's just kind of a douchey kid. He didn't respond. Instead, he used a hand to point, right at the fruit arrangement that you're still holding. We were holding the fruit bouquet the entire time? You'd completely forgotten about it during the mini-drama that unfolded. He had gotten used to the wait. Glancing over to Cove, you noticed he was eyeing the fruit. He must have want some too. Okay, let's share the fruit with everyone. I mean, I know it's a gift for my family, but we're all hungry. We had drama with this bratty kid, Jeremy, so why not? I mean, I'm sure it wasn't that heavy of a bouquet. Derek perked up immediately at your words. He reached out for a skewer, hesitating slightly once he was inches away.
Are you sure?
Yeah, you can have it, Derek. He nodded. With an eager grin, he plucked out a prime row of fruits. Cove grabbed one for himself Cove grabbed one for himself after him. Only you were without a skewer of your own. Oh, definitely strawberry. I mean, honestly, I'm not really a fruit person, but out of all of these, I'd probably eat strawberry the best. The strawberry was a bright red and beckoning you. It was the obvious first choice. Derek ate a pineapple skewer enthusiastically, finishing it within moments. This is amazing.
It's nice.
It tastes pretty nice, and this fruit kebab thing is fun. Hey, you two remember The Land Before Time? That fruit thing makes me think of it. My words. Oh my. The dinosaurs all liked the leaves that were shaped like stars. Jeremy, there's the ability to see the XOXO droplet stage of Jeremy in Our Life style, but it's locked to DLC. Look up Jeremy's stage 3 Our Life. He actually looks pretty cool. Let's see. Our Life, Jeremy, stage 3. Well, considering you say that, I'm sure we're gonna see him again at some point. Oh wait, never mind, you said in DLC. It's okay, I didn't pay for him, and I'm not interested in Jeremy, but oh my gosh, he's hot. No, no, He's hot. No. Wait, I have to show you guys this. Wait. Window capture. I really hope nothing bad happens while I'm trying to do this. Internet. You guys see that? Yeah. That's Jeremy, right? But like, look. He's hot in step 3. Oh my gosh, why? Why does he get good genes? Oh my gosh. And then, apparently there's a wedding DLC, and he looks hot there too. Guys, this is why. Oh my gosh, how did this turn into this? Oh wait. Don't. Computer, don't break down on me right now. Don't break down on me. Okay. I don't get how these two... Damn it. Well, he's a brat now, and we can't date him, so... Go away, Jeremy. We don't like you in this current time. Okay, let's continue with the game. Let's see... Okay, there. Dang. He really had a glow up. Honestly, like, when I looked at, like, when I was a child, I kind of looked the same as I am now, just grown. So, like, he clearly was blessed with growing up genes or whatever. They replaced him. That's not Jeremy. They replaced him with a hotter version of himself when he grew older. And he's no longer... Does he have the same... Barry, does he have the same personality? Like, I don't know, a bratty kid? Or is he more like... He looks like the tsundere type, honestly. Tree stars.
Yeah.
Yeah, chomping leaves looked so delicious when they did. And there was that scene with the pretty trees, and all of the dinosaurs came in and picked everything off them till there's nothing. That's us right now. Awesome. He becomes even more apathetic. Oh my gosh. He already seems like an apathetic kid. Perhaps life didn't treat him correctly. I'm only being nice to you, Jeremy, because you got hotter. If you didn't glow up, I would, like, be still insulting you. Oh my gosh, that's an awful lesson. I'm only nice to you because you look pretty. You can only say that to, like, video game characters, because if you say that to real life people, you're a bad person. I know it does. I know it does. Only to video game characters, not real people. That's an awful lesson for real people. Takes all the hatred he had in life and decide the effort to be emotional wasn't worth it. Oh my gosh. He just stopped giving an F. And there was that scene with the pretty trees, and all the dinosaurs came in and picked everything off them, till there was nothing. And that's us right now. Awesome. I don't remember that movie. I love that movie. I've never seen it. I didn't like that one. That movie's for kids. Eating leaves looks good. Should I worry about you? Or do you think things taste better when they're shaped like stars? Should I be worried about you if you think leaves look good, Derek? He snickered. No, I'm not gonna do it for real, but I did pretend I was a long neck when I ate broccoli one time. Yes, become the dinosaur to eat your veggies. The three of you continued like this for the next few minutes. Eventually, the display was barren. It looked weird when devoid of fruit. Hey, we weren't supposed to see all of it. It did help make you feel better. Eating it all hadn't really made you feel better. We weren't supposed to see all of it.
Oops.
Derek, no. I needed to save some for my family. Cove, can you get me another one since you gifted to me? Jeremy, also in Can, is the canon love interest of the XOXO Droplets MC in most of the versions of the Wedding DLC. Well, after we play Our Life, do a run through. Maybe we play XOXO droplets to see how it is. That one's a fashion one, I think. Like, was that the one they go to fashion school, or am I thinking of something else? Really? You couldn't stop yourself from sighing at the boys. You just wanted to eat some of and have a nice time. Now you're probably going to get in trouble. You can only accept it though. Hey Amy. Yeah? The two of you met eyes casually. Thanks for what you said back then. It's nice not everyone thinks like that guy. Your eyebrows are decent. They're not weird at all, Cove. Oh, it's okay. He was just being a jerk. Derek chimed in strongly. Don't listen to it, Cove. He's the problem. People shouldn't say those kinds of things. Oh my gosh. It's reputation balancing game, so like a stat riser. And razor game. And the whole point is that all the guys you date are some variant of dude. I mean, if I could change them, so... I mean, that certainly gives a challenge. They're all douches. Watch me go play XOXO Joppa after this, and I end up falling in love with Jeremy. That'll be interesting. Yeah. Derek then leaned back on his arm. He contemplated the sky with a content sigh. So, are you both ready for summer break? Yeah, no, I'm not sure. Are you? How's someone supposed to be ready for break? Yeah, sure. Cool, on you. Wish I could say the same. It feels like there's a lot to plan for. And what about you, Cove? Are you ready? I think that depends. Before you could say anything else, the light atmosphere was shattered. Shattered? What happens?
Hey!
Oh. Hi, Lizzie. I mean, Elizabeth. Shiloh is interesting in XOXOD. Refrains all of his interactions with him in our life. I don't know. When I played it, I mean, I don't know, we were kind of deuced to Shiloh, honestly. When we were interacting with him, we kind of ignored him. I mean, Cove kind of ignored him, and we were kind of mean to Shiloh. I mean, I tried to tell Cove that we shouldn't be mean, but we weren't really that nice to Shiloh when he was around. Hey, Amy. You glanced over your shoulder to your sister. She strode closer and closer, appearing none too pleased. Oh wait, I have a question. Does Lizzie or Elizabeth appear in XOXO at some point? During Shallow's route or something? Because, you know, Shallow and Lizzie has a past and stuff. I've been looking all over for you. Ma said you and Co ran off with the thing Mr. Holden bought for us. We ate it. She leered over you with arms folded. So, where is it? You're late. It's all gone. What do you mean, gone? You moved over to the side to face her completely. She zeroed in on the bouquet in your hands, which was now populated exclusively with skewers, dripping in juice, and tiny flecks of leftover fruit pieces. Sorta, there's a comment made about Lizzie in regards to an event in Stage 3. Her mouth dropped open and the tone of her voice rose. Oh no. Please don't yell at me. I guess you don't matter to Shiloh that much if he doesn't talk to you in the future. Or maybe it was like the type where, like, you know, you're friends with people in your childhood, but as you continue growing, you grow farther apart because you don't see them that often. And you know, it's just a childhood crush.
What?
Seriously, Amy? What were you thinking? It was supposed to be for all of us at home. She glanced at Cove, who sat beside you, and continued mockingly. Even if you are the most important person in the household to the... Wait, what? Even if you are the most important person in the household to the delivery boy, this is up to his dad. Well, that sounds quite interesting. I wonder if it, like, shows, like, Shallow's actual feelings, because, you know, about Lizzie. Or if it's, like, he just had a crush on her and stuff. It seems everyone was in the mood to tease you and Co today. No, Lizzie, no. Within moments, Cove's cheeks flushed red. He picked at the hem of his shirt, suddenly finding it very interesting. He always became nervous when Elizabeth would strike at your relationship. Lizzie, please spare us. Sorry, Elizabeth, get over it. Well, the morning's been kind of a disaster. We were hungry. It wasn't us. A seagull came down and ate it all while we weren't looking. I don't know, I have to take accountability. It's my fault for sharing it with the boys, so I have to apologize. Elizabeth narrowed her eyes, not at all placated. Oh no, I think I hear the mean kid coming back. You better get out of here. Oh my gosh, wait. Mean kid Elizabeth versus mean kid Jeremy? Honestly, I feel like Elizabeth would eat Jeremy alive. I know, a seagull, like, how do I say? That's so, I've seen the videos online where seagulls come down from the sky eating, like, preying on your food, but I feel like at that point you wouldn't even have the bouquet because it was like, oh no, you dropped the bouquet and the seagulls just descend upon it and stuff. Dang, Shiloh sounds really mysterious. Like, honestly, like, when, it's probably because, like, I remember Shiloh has this past where, like, oh, he doesn't have a dad, he doesn't have a dad, and his home life is a bit complicated. Maybe it's all that stuff. But since I've never played it, maybe we'll see in the future. Oh my gosh, I hope, because, how do I say this? Jeremy looks hot in the future, Shiloh looks nice in the future, but like, I wonder, will I fall in love with them if I were to play an XOXO droplet? Or like, will there be some other option that makes me, a random other love interest I'm into? Cause it's like, how do I say? Our life and XOXO droplet are different considering that our life, we only date Cove. Or, I mean, I heard there's DLCs that you could date other characters, but XOXO Droplet seems to be more traditional Ultimate where you actually date, you know? There's multiple love interests and stuff. So yeah, I don't know where I was going with that, but yeah, let's continue. And we know you're gonna complete all the routes to expand your harem. I mean, why not add more people? Elizabeth blinked, confused, and looked around. What, kid? I don't see anyone. You don't see him because he's hella short. Derek didn't bother explaining. He just launched to his feet and ran. Cove hopped up too, gladly taking the opportunity to exit the situation. He followed after Derek, but he sent a look to you from over his shoulder. They're also entirely different playstyles. I also want to Pran in XOXOD, which is fun since he shows back up in the Our Life sequel. I see. I know there's another game after this, which is like, it's not another Cove dating. It's the one where you could date either, I don't know much about it, but there's a girl and a guy option, and you could date either of them. And I guess you're like all childhood best friends or something. But yeah, I'm not too knowledgeable about it at the moment, but in the future, that's definitely something we could explore. You turned to watch Elizabeth. She stared back, brow raised. Oh, I see. You ran, you stayed. Bye, Lizzie. Without a word, you two got to your feet and bolted down the beach. Unimpressed, Elizabeth rolled her eyes.
So immature.
I mean, you're still the older one out of all of us, so... She shook her head as she walked towards the house, not bothering whatsoever to follow. Meanwhile, the three of you made it back to the shoreline. Derek pumped his fist, grinning in triumph. We escaped and shall live to see another day. Exactly, but we should keep moving. Yeah, for now at least. Victory! Or my mom's gonna be so mad when Elizabeth tells the story. Let's just pretend and just say victory. You threw your arms up in celebration. You chuckled together, walking further down the beach side by side. You definitely want to stay outside a little while longer. You had gotten a bit of a scolding from your moms for not saving any of Mr. Holden's gift for Elizabeth, but you didn't get any real punishment for it. Instead, while you're out with the... I'm sorry. Oh my god. Yeah, Derek is so short, it's so cute. Wait, I have a question. Does that mean, like, the majority... So you said there's a Derek DLC. So there's other options, but I have to pay for it, right? I mean, at the moment, he looks very short, so... Aw, poor you, Tony. I mean, I feel like if in a real life situation, my mom would be happy because I ate fruit, but it would be simply realistic because I don't like fruit, so I'm just coming back with the bouquet. Instead, while you were out with the boys, Elizabeth returned home to share the news. The three of them went to get dessert on their own. It was declared even by your parents when everyone got back and the event was settled. That was a while ago now. Later that night, you found yourself seated near the kitchen counter. Baxter has... okay. Is it like, how do I say? So is it like an entirely separate path? And like, I try to figure a DLC is usually an add-on. So this Baxter character is just someone we haven't met yet, that apparently we could also date. Well, I hope they're hot. Hearing your daily diet, I would also shed a tear if you say you eat roots now. It's more like you get 5 extra moments with censored the DLC character, and then you can have an epilogue for them. Oh, I see. Is it also when it comes to the moments, I only got like 1 picture out of them. So like, is it? I remember reading in the beginning that's common. You might not get any pictures, but even though you don't get any pictures, you could still get a good ending, right? Like CGs and stuff. Your fingers drummed on the surface as you waited. Your gaze trained on the phone. You're waiting on a call tonight, specifically from your cousin Leandra. You didn't want to miss it accidentally. Your uncle, aunt, and Lee used to live many hours away. Your families only saw each other a few times a year for big occasions. A while back, though, they moved and were closer to you than ever before. You now hung out regularly. With school being out, you're positive she's gonna want to come over a lot. The two of you were the same age and got along well. You better not be competition for Cove. She used to be really fond of Lizzie, Elizabeth too, but now that your sister had become allergic to interacting with her own family, it tended to be just you and Lee who spent time together. She was your only friend who was a girl. Being family helped make you close, but you had a lot of girlfriends. I see. I mean, I had a lot of girlfriends, I guess. I mean, space, definitely space. I mean, I think we're a bit too young for a harem. You can only get harems in high school. Not in middle school, you're too young. You often gravitated towards other girls and befriended them pretty easily. Wait, does that mean there's also like such thing as bad CGs too? Like bad ending CGs? Then if so, then I probably won't reach it because I'm not really fond of getting bad endings. You also had a lot of non-girlfriends, or you didn't have many non-girlfriends. I mean, clearly we have Cove and Derek, so yeah, I have also non-girlfriends. What kind of gender someone was didn't seem to make any difference in who you got along with. Then the shrill ringtone announced an incoming call. You jumped before grabbing the receiver and pressing it to your ear. Nah, gotta start them early. Let's see. Wait, what? Oh, so nah probably means no bad CGs, but gotta start them early means... I mean, the thing is, this is quite a big game, and I don't think I'll be able to finish this on stream. Maybe if as a pastime, but the sheer amount of this game. Oh, sorry. Wait, I have a question, Barry. I know you're also playing Our Life and streaming it too. Do you intend to like complete everything on stream? Because that's gonna be a lot. Also, I'm gonna be professional, say Ames residents, Amy speaking. You're greeted by a distorted, high-pitched giggle.
What?
Why do you sound so weird? Mom answers the phone like that sometimes. It's supposed to be polite. You should go with hi. That was something a robot would say. There's static on the end, as if Lee was shifting wherever she was. I mean... I didn't eat a lot this for breakfast, so that's why I always get hungry, so... Oh, I see. That's good, because I don't want to break Cove's heart. He's a sweet boy. And he must be protected. So, can you believe school's actually over? I thought it'd never be done. Now we don't have to do any of that boring stuff. And we get to hang out whenever we want. Speaking of hanging out... Lee, can you wait a second? Let me just head to my room. Oh yeah. You got up from your seat at the counter. Luckily, the phone was wireless, so you didn't have to worry about any cords tying you down. Your mom's had a rule about not moving the phone unless a call was in progress, which is why you'd been sat by its cradle waiting for Lee to call. Your mom's could be really unfair. You thought that made sense. You didn't like it, but had to be that way. I mean, that seems like it makes sense. Oh, I see. I never told him that, so I guess I won't get that moment. But, like... I mean, I also didn't take the money either, so... Yeah. I feel like it's really sad if, like, you tell someone, yeah, your dad paid me to hang out with you and stuff. But I can understand why that would make a CG and stuff. Oh, I see. It was nice to keep everything in its proper place. But now that Lee had called, it was okay for you to go upstairs to your bedroom and talk to her. You jog upstairs, taking 2 at a time, smiling. After you had arrived, you shut the bedroom door firmly behind you. You took a seat on your bed. Alright, I'm here. Cool. Hey, did you know the girl down the street from me has her own phone now? A cell phone. She doesn't have to wait for someone else to stop using it or anything. Wow, really? The thought of someone having a phone that was all their own seemed unbelievable to you. Right? I wish I had one too, but my parents said I couldn't get my own phone until I'm more grown up. When I was in middle school, my first phone was like... It's not like... It was like literally a small brick. Not small brick, it was like... But it wasn't like those phones that like... You could play games on it and stuff. It was those phones like... Oh, you go to... T-Mobile, like, they're giving them out for free to families. So, and it was like... I don't know, it was kind of shaped like a small candy bar or something. It was very small. And like, you can only use it to do things like call and stuff. And that wasn't really that long ago either. Not a Nokia. It was like, I felt like a government phone or something. It's like, I don't even think I could have texted on it either. I don't know how to describe it. But like, you only call, that's it. Oh, you get to tell him again in step 2 and 3. I mean, we're adults. Not adults. I mean, when we get older, I feel like that's just such a random thing to bring up that it could really, depending on when you bring it up, it could, I feel like, hurt the relationship sometimes. Cove and his dad. Right? I wish I had one too, but my parents said, oh yeah, I already said that. I wish they changed their mind. We could call each other every single day, and no one would be able to stop us. How great would that be? Really great, but wouldn't I still be using the home phone? Yeah, if you got a phone, that doesn't change my... that doesn't change it for me. Too bad that's so far away. My moms would be able to stop us if they wanted. Lee laughed. You didn't put a damper on her imagination.
Oh.
Oh, then you have your own phone too. That works. I can't imagine calling someone every day. I mean, texting maybe, but calling? Like, I feel like at this age, the only person you'll call every day mostly would be like your parents or something. She sighed dramatically. I bet I'm not gonna get one until I'm all the way in college. Squeezing the phone between your shoulder and ear, you puffed up your pillows and made yourself more comfy. It was strange to think of a time when normal school would be over, and you'd have to choose whether or not to go to college. School was such a big part of your life right now. I could see, like, when he's older, he's like, oh, your dad paid me. I mean, my dad paid you, and think it's funny. When you're younger, I feel like he's more insecure. So I could see that affecting him. Sitting doesn't come easy to you, though you tried. You worked about as hard as most people and got pretty average results as well. I don't know, when I was young, I was smart. I don't know, did I work hard? I mean, I got good grades at least. It's a bit of both. But when I was in middle school, my grades kind of... So like, elementary school, best grades. Middle school, mostly A's. Some B's, but mostly A's. Like, I'd say 80% A's. High school, A's, mostly A's, some B's, rarely a C, but did happen. But this is middle school, so you worked hard for your grades. Oh no. I don't know. I feel like when I was young, I went like extra and beyond. Like when maybe it's because my class wasn't that I don't want to say my class wasn't that smart, but like we would make a presentation and I would make like 3 presentations in the allotted time because I was just that good. But then again, when you're in elementary school, things are easier because, well, the subject is easier. I'm sure you weren't as dumb as a rock though. Every A+ you brought home was a result of concentration and diligence. You hoped that you would be able to keep it up through high school. It's not. You felt a lot of pressure to maintain the high grades you had last year. You hope to do just as well this year, but wouldn't be a big deal if they dropped some. You're confident your grades remain great, or you had no plans on getting excellent scores this time around. I felt a lot of pressure, honestly. Oh yeah, like I was smart, but I could tell. Like, I'm pretty sure I have like ADHD or something because I get distracted really easily. But because my grades weren't like bad, it's not like they could help me or anything. Your future depended on it. Yeah. You tried to sound engaged, but your mind had decided to go back to school despite the season. Lee knew you too well to be folded. Oh my gosh, you have a PhD? And you're watching me? Dang, that's smart. I mean, I had a bachelor's. but that's it. And now the market is trash for my major, so like I had to struggle hard. But congrats. Dang, a PhD. I've been thinking if I don't find a job, maybe I could go back to get my master's, but like I'm trying to think about like the debt and stuff. So like, it really depends how life goes. You sound so spacey, what's up? Just thinking about school. Lee groaned. And are you thinking about how we don't have to think about it because it's summer? That's what I'm doing. I'm looking forward to going back. Let's make a petition for more vacation time. It's so awful, I hate going. Come on, it's scary not to think about. I would love to extend vacation time.
Yeah.
I have this thing. Oh, poor you and your debt, Mary. Like, the thing is, people in my major... So, like, I'm gonna computer science. You don't have to get a master's. You definitely need a bachelor's. Like, if you are able to find a job right out of the gate. But at the same time, there's so much. Like, it's so hard because, like, entry level now wants, like, 3 years of experience. I'm like, well, I just graduated. I don't have that experience. But yeah. Yeah, everybody in class would sign it. Maybe some of the teachers too. I have this bad thing where like once school ends, like once the summer vacation, I lose like all my information in my head. And once I go back to school, I'm like, what am I doing? Like I eventually get the hang of it. But I'm like, there's that period of time where like I have no idea what I'm doing and we're just winging it. Though I guess school isn't all the way bad. You can do some good things there. You can just do more when school's out. Learning new things can be cool. Gym is pretty great though. It's the easiest way to hang out with people not in the neighborhood. The cafeteria lunches at my school could be better than they had any right to be. Oh, I see. Connections, networking. Ugh. School, jobs. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry. I'm getting a small headache thinking about the future. There's nothing good about my school. I think this one because where I grew up, there wasn't really a lot of kids. And like, it wasn't really safe to go outside. So school's like the only place to hang out with other people. Like, I just want a job that pays decently and a stable income. Like, back then, they're like, oh, you get a degree, and you get the job, and then you get paid. That's it. But now, like, there's so many extra hoops. Do extracurriculars, network, put yourself out there, and I'm like... If I didn't go to school, I'd never meet anybody new. No one really comes here. Uh-huh. Learning new things can be cool. The cafeteria lunches at my school could be better than they had any right to be. Wait, what? Oh, wait. Oh, wait, did they say the school lunches are good? The school lunches weren't good at mine. Lucky, mine's boring. But I do like food. Free food is always nice. Learning new things can be cool. Gym is pretty great, though. Oh, I love gym. I love gym. Well, unless it's like running the mile. I mean, I like running, but like running the mile is like awful. But gym is pretty great. I do like the mini games and stuff. Yeah, let's go focus on Cove. There was all sorts of sports stuff going during gym. Oh yeah, it can be fun sometimes. Learning new things can be cool. It could be. I mean, I really liked learning languages when I was in school. Like, only usually like the first year. Because like, first year of learning a language is pretty easy because you just learn some easy grammar and vocabulary. But like, once you get to like second and third year, like, it starts getting repetitive. And like, you have to remember all the old stuff and stuff. Like, I took, like, when I was in middle school, I took Spanish. But then when I was in high school, I took Japanese, and I really loved Japanese. It was really interesting, but like, how do I say? I don't remember any of the Spanish that I learned. I don't know, maybe it's because I took it back to back, like Spanish then immediately Japanese, because like, I remember most of my Japanese. Could I speak fluently? Not really. When I went to vacation in Japan, I was awful at speaking. Maybe I'm just nervous. Yeah, I can see how college could be a nightmare because you have to balance all your other classes and learn a new language. I feel like when you're younger, it's easier to learn things. Like, I can feel myself getting dumber as I grow older, kind of. Like, I'm glad that I felt that, like, after... Because, like, it hit me after, like, I, graduated. So, like, I don't have to learn anything anymore because I graduated. But, like, I could tell that I'm having a harder time learning things. And, like, I don't know. I just feel dumber for some reason. I just wish I wish everyone did okay with how they taught the things, not just some people.
Me too.
Me too. But that was all. And that's pretty much everything that's good about school. Okay, point taken.
Alright.
Yeah, you're right. That's why I need to hurry up and get a job before all the information disappears. Now, I decree the topic of school is officially closed. We have to talk about the summer first, before we start plotting the rest of our lives. I've got some plans already. Like, I'm gonna visit my cousins. You chuckled, of course. What's something you want to do? The first thing that comes to your head. I gotta go do Cove. No, not in that way. We're gonna hang out. I'm just gonna hang out with Cove. That's it. We're too young to be doing things. I mean, doing people. I want to spend time with people. I got new art supplies. Reading. I'm gonna catch up on movie and TVs. Probably spend time at the beach, or I don't want to do anything. After all, it's vacation. I'll spend time with people. That's nice. People? I hope that means me too. Of course you too, Lee. I can introduce you to Cove. Just don't be a love rival. I don't need any love rivals. You lean back in your bed, settling in, as you continue chatting with her friend. Even though it hasn't been that long since you saw her, and you've been seeing her soon, you found plenty to talk about. For one, the events of the day, you sat up straighter. I was with Cove and Derek today, and we met a new kid. He was a jerk. Like at your neighborhood? His parents are visiting family, so it sounds like he'll be around for a little while. I don't know how long. I just wish my brain could stay young forever so it's easy to learn things. Understand complex stuff? I don't know. Calculus was complex. And since forgetting, I'm pretty sure I'll probably have a hard time relearning it. Oh my gosh, calculus was hell when I took it. Like, I had to go and, like, go to, like, the tutor study sessions at every opportunity because, like, it was so hard. What was he like? Creepy, mean, weird, kind of interesting. No, Jeremy was not kind of interesting. He was mean or weird. He was mean. He kept snapping when all we were trying to do was talk to him. He just kept being rude to everyone. Wait. Wait. You're gonna try to get the Step 2 Code convention CG, or are you trying to have the endless pining, since you can technically not even have them get together? What? I don't want to do endless pining. Once we get the opportunity to confess to Cove, we're confessing. But especially Cove, it was awful. I don't think I want to meet him. You want a boy to stay away before even meeting him? That's an unexpected twist. Her cousin was pretty popular with the boys who knew her. She seemed happy enough to have them around until they started to annoy her. Hey, who are you to talk? You give practically all your attention to boys. Or maybe just one boy. She knows. She knows. I mean, if you look at the cover of the game, it's Cove. Of course I'm gonna be pining for him. But when we get the chance to confess to him, I'm gonna confess. Oh my gosh. Never get together? Oh my gosh, that sounds like torture. They like each other so much. And you have them never even like each other. Well, I guess it's a bit too late for that part. Just considering that we were nice to him this entire time. But no, I can't do that. I need to ship me and Cove. I see how much you like Cove. Oh, be quiet, Lee. Be quiet. You got me. That's so safe. I don't give him all my attention. No, I do give him all my attention. You weren't able to say anything. No, you got me. I just like Cove. Lee laughed at your affirmation, deeply amused. After a moment, you chuckled along with her. There was a stomping noise approaching your room. Harold... Is it just heralding? Heralding the arrival of your irritated older sister. She flung open the door, a frown etched on your face. Are you still mad about the fruit, Lizzie? I'm sorry.
Come on.
How long are you going to hog the phone? For a long time. Yeah, once he becomes a man, he'll get added. Glancing at your watch... Yeah, definitely. Okay. Glancing at your watch, you realize that your quick call had gone on much longer than anticipated. Elizabeth held out her hand, the other one lodged out on her hip. She noticed the realization on your face. I was having a lovely chat with our cousin Lee. Time's up. Gotta go, I'll see you soon, okay? With a sigh, you said your goodbyes to Lee. Sorry for being long. I'm still using it. No, get out of my room. I mean, I've been using this for a long time. We've been in this cycle, like this segment for a while. Let's just say our goodbyes. Lee, I have to go now.
Bye.
Okay, see you soon. Tell Elizabeth and your moms I said hi to. You'd barely pressed the end call when Elizabeth whisked the handset from your fingers and began dialing someone new as you strode out the room. Your mom's voice came from downstairs. Hey, has anyone seen the phone? I'm using it. With that, she shut your door behind you. Silence was left in the wake. At least she shut the door. I have a sibling, sometimes they just leave the door open when they leave. And I'm like, no, I have to get up and walk over there and shut it. Okay, Barry, I hope your internet gets better soon. Bye-bye. Wait, let me make sure that's not on my side, actually. Wait. Because I know sometimes... Okay, I think everything's good on our side. Because sometimes my internet hates me. And sometimes it will, die. Anyways, that was one way to end your first day of summer break. Okay, thank you for the water. That hydration was for you, Barry. Sometimes later, it had gotten dark outside, and you laid in bed wide awake. Your window rattled all of a sudden, startling you badly. You flinched, staring over at it with furrowed brows. I mean, hydrate or dehydrate, hydration is quite important. And if you don't hydrate, you'll dehydrate. From your vantage point, you saw only the moon and an open sky. You were scared, confused, annoyed, curious. I mean, what's scary about the moon? Oh, the rattle, that's why. Yeah, I would be scared if there's a rattle. What had caused that noise? Swallowing hard, you sat up and moved closer to the window. You could only hope this wasn't a bad idea. To your utter shock, your gaze was met by a pair of familiar ocean blue eyes? Wait, what? Cove? Wait, what? How did he get to my window? You squinted. Yep, Cove was right outside your window. Your house was very angular, and some parts stuck out further than others, so it theoretically wouldn't be hard to climb around on. Still, just because someone could didn't mean you expected it to ever happen. Oh my gosh. This is like, I don't know, a Peter Pan sequence. Are we gonna like let him in through our window? Oh my gosh, this is so romantic. To his credit, Cove was doing fine. His feet were braced against a section of the wall that jutted out, his arms flexing with the effort to keep him upright. Be careful, because I do not want Cove in a brace again. He easily lifted a hand and waved at you from the other side of the glass. You hurriedly opened the window. Oh wait, we had the screen. It's because usually the windows where I live, there's like a screen. So like, if you opened it, you would have to take the screen. I mean, you don't have to take the screen off, but the screen is to prevent like, you know, bugs coming in and stuff. Cove climbed over the edge, releasing a breath once he was safely inside.
Hey.
Hi, Amy. Oh my gosh, this is so romantic. What are you doing? What's up, Romeo? Aw. This sure is a surprise, but you're always welcome here. Is everything okay? What happened? You're lucky I didn't start screaming. Amazing, my dreams have come true. What's up, Romeo? Or amazing, my dreams have come true. What's up, Romeo? I know it's late, but I didn't know what else to do. If I rang the doorbell, I know your moms would have answered. And they'd just make me go home. I didn't really want to explain why I was coming over anyways. I don't want to talk about it. Well, besides, with you, I mean, that's why I did that. Oh wait, something's wrong? Oh my gosh, I was flirty, but you're in a bad mood? Oh no. Yeah, the bug screen. As unexpected as this was, your touch Cove felt like he would tell you that what was wrong. I might have tried calling or something, except my dad was on the phone. Okay. Okay, guys. As much as I would like to land a hit on him, he's in a bad mood, so I don't think this is the appropriate time. But I could turn this bad situation into a good one by confessing. Cove suddenly looked very cross. Why are you mad? Dad, he was talking to my mom, still is probably. You raised your eyebrows. Cove had eavesdropped on his parents' phone conversation? I would have done that too. I'm not one to judge. Would I eavesdrop? No, but I'm not gonna comment on it. There were other things to talk about. Are you going to stay with your mom for a while again? Every year, Cove was sent off to live with his mom for a few weeks. When it happened varied, sometimes he would go during winter break, but usually he went during summer. Even though it was hard news when you found out he was leaving, and you missed seeing him those weeks, you understood, we can't spend the summer with him? No! To your surprise, however, he shook his head. Oh, okay. That's what I thought too, but no, that's not what they were saying. My dad asked my mom not to have me leave this year. He said she could come stay with us here? Oh no. I know what he was trying to do. Does Cove's dad still have feelings for the mom? I mean, they're... I don't think that's a good idea when you're divorced to live with each other. He waited for it to continue, but he didn't. The conversation abruptly dropped off. You couldn't help but stare at Cove. There was a complicated mix of expressions on his face. I mean, I could meet your mom, but I know that's probably what you don't want to focus on right now. Is she gonna do it? Do that? Yeah. Oh, we could meet your mom. Okay, wait, time out. I need to get ready to meet the mother of the family. I mean, it doesn't seem like Cove dislikes his mom, but I can see why I could feel conflicted about it. She told him she'd come. I know she's coming before school starts. Oh. You had heard Cove talk about his mom a lot over the years. He'd tell you about past memories or what happened while he was visiting her. So it was one thing to hear about someone and another to actually meet them. Very soon, you're going to see Cove's mom in person. I already know my father-in-law. I got to meet the mother-in-law. You're taken aback by the news, so you could only imagine how Cove felt. You looked over at him. He was pacing across your room, his features pained with dread. Oh, are you worried they're gonna fight? Is that what you're worried about? Before, They'd barely stay in the same room long enough to have lunch. Now we're gonna be all together again. The three of us, after all this time, just for a few weeks, yeah, I see how that could end badly. I know I should probably be happy they can talk to each other now. I'm still not. I'm just confused and freaked out. And now I feel really bad for feeling this way.
Amy.
Oh, that's my name. Amy, it's so... His fist tightened and his eyes became musty. Okay, come on, let's hug it out, man. I shouldn't keep getting like this. It's been a long time already, and I'm not a little kid. Though he wouldn't meet your eyes, you knew he was waiting for you to say something. Hug. There's nothing wrong with feeling bad. That is hard to deal with. We can deal with this. I'm sorry, Cove. You know I'm here for you. Yeah, that's a lot. You didn't know what to say. Why can't I hug him? Let's see. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with feeling bad. That is hard to deal with. The tense line of Cove's shoulders eased. I know, right? This is like real life people problems. Thanks, that makes me feel a little better. Like, I'm not freaking out for no reason. A momentary silence fell over the two of you. You marveled at how the day started. You had woken up eager for summer vacation, but now, things seemed so crazy. The mini debacle with Mr. Holden's gift, the newest addition to the neighborhood being so rude, and as if that wasn't enough, now Cove's mom would be living with Cove and his dad again. Your whole life was kind of like that, it seemed. Complicated and hard, and different. Why couldn't things just get better with time? Amy? The sound of your name said quietly pulled you from your thoughts. Cove gazed at you, concerned.
Are you okay?
It's okay, I'm okay. Are you okay, man? Yeah, I'm okay, you meant it. Yeah, I'm okay, you didn't mean it. No, I'm not. I don't know. Who, me? I'm worried about you. Well, things are kind of bad for everyone, huh? I'm worried about you, man. You don't have to forget about yourself for me. I want to listen to you too. Cove grinned reassuringly. It was small and delicate, but you knew it was genuine. Moonlight from outside cast shadows across his face and lit up his eyes. They seemed to sparkle with a smile. Just that one look brightened your mood somewhat. You know, I think I don't want to talk any more about this. Can we like cuddle or something? Or is that like too forward in the relationship? He looked away, his eyes thinned into a line and rubbed at his arms. But you will have to leave eventually, because if my parents, if you know the moms, they catch us, you're screwed. They're literally gonna kill me if that happens. But I kind of don't want to go back home either. Could I stay a little longer, just doing something else? He appeared equal parts hopeful and vulnerable. How could you possibly turn him away? I can't turn him away. I can't. You can stay tonight, but we shouldn't make a habit of this. I won't make it a habit. I got a flashlight and some carbs. Are you in? Or of course, you can always stay here, Cove. Of course, Cove. Of course. As if he even had to ask. Cove perked up at your response, a smile appearing on his face. He immediately took a seat on your bed, not afraid to get comfortable in your room. Wait, are we gonna sleep together? Or like, will one of us have to sleep on the floor? I could sleep on the floor, Cove. You could take the bed. You felt a little better at the sight. Somehow, you still had a lot of worries, but you were glad he was here. And not just tonight. You were glad he came into your life in the first place. That was a change you never want to undo. It felt totally natural to let him into your little world. That initial friendship had deepened so much over these past years, and you were certain there was room to get even closer. You joined Cove on your bed, taking a seat across from him. He smiled at you again, but you could tell this time it was half-hearted. He was still easy to read. Though he didn't want to talk about his mom and dad, he must be thinking about what happened and what's about to happen. You smiled gently at him. You put a hand on his shoulder. Oh my gosh. You've had his back. You hugged him. I want to hug him. You took his hand in yours, or you nudged him with your foot. Hug him or hand. Hug him or hand. Like, hug him or hand. Okay, I'm gonna hug him. You deserve a hug, Cove. You move closer and wrap your arms around him. If you're uncomfortable, you can let go. But I want a hug. It wasn't much, but you hoped the contact helped even a little. Cove rose up startled. After a moment, his arms came up, and he returned your hug. Let's go! The two of you remained like that for some time. He might have mumbled something to you, but it was too quiet to tell what it was. When you pulled back, his expression had softened into something more natural. Yes, hug indeed. Oh my god, you're such a goofball. Conversations was stilted and broken often by silence at first. Then both of you were able to get into usual candor. As your secret hangout session stretched on, you thought that you truly wanted to keep having moments like this with him. You hoped the day would never come when life decided that the two of you would have to part ways, and you knew Cove felt the same. I bet there was probably a CG in that, but we just missed the answers. You opened your tired eyes, groaning as they adjusted to the bright light that was streaming through your window and warming your pale skin. How am I supposed to explain to my parents, my moms, that there's a guy in my room at this time of night? With a loud yawn, you rolled away from the sunlight and blinked a couple of times, clearing the sleep from your eyes, before realizing with the start that it was actually morning. You couldn't remember even falling asleep. Cove had crept through your window during the night, and the two of you spent time together, trying not to wake your parents. You must have fallen asleep while you were hanging out, but couldn't put a finger on exactly when. You wondered how late Cove had stayed before heading home. Oh, is he gone already? Aww. You rubbed your face and yawned again, contemplating whether you should get out of bed and get ready for the day, or stay snuggled up for a little while longer. Oh, he's still in our bed. He's still in our bed. Until your gaze landed on an instantly recognizable mop of pale green hair. And you bolted upright and gasped in surprise. I don't think my mom would take that explanation if there was a guy in my bed. He never left. He was still there in the morning. Cove, you laughed out loud. You jumped out of bed. You froze. Cove? He had fallen asleep while sitting on the ground and precariously leaning his head on the side of your mattress. Oh my god, that's so uncomfortable. That's such an uncomfortable placement. With your shout, Cove's eyes snapped open, and his head slipped from its source of support. It didn't stop going down until he smacked right into the floor with a crack. Oh no, I actually injured him. You clamped a hand over your mouth and looked down at him with the wide eyes curled up where he had landed rather ungracefully. I'm sorry, Cove. You laughed quietly, you laughed loudly. Are you okay? You helped him up. Shh, my moms are gonna hear us. Let's see. You have to be careful, our moms. Cove nodded in understanding, making... I actually woke him up, bro. It's GG's. Cove nodded in understanding, making a gesture with his hand that his lips were sealed. If either of your moms found out Cove had slept here last night, the two of you would be in big trouble. Cove blinked at you a couple times, his eyes growing in panic as some thought that only he could hear settled in his mind.
Oh my god!
Oh my god, I fell asleep. You weren't exactly sure what to do as you watched Cove pace your room, looking around frantically. Get out. You have to leave the window. Go outside. I'm gonna let you out. Don't slip, because we can't have you in another brace, man. Cove's hands flew to his face, letting out a sigh of relief when he found his glasses right where they were supposed to be. Despite that, he hadn't calmed down completely. The atmosphere was still frazzled. It's going to be alright. We're going to be in so much trouble. Just calm down. Settle down before moms hear you. You didn't say anything. It's gonna be alright. It's gonna be alright. You just need to leave before anyone notices you're here. If they knew, we would have heard about it already. Cove nodded, his shoulders tensed as he fixed you with a firm stare with his turquoise eyes. Letting out a heavy sigh, he ran a hand through his hair in exasperation. He couldn't look at you again after he spoke. I'll see you later. You're confused by how all of this had played out, but hope that was true. Yeah, see you later, Cove. Oh my god, what? At that, you were suddenly wrapped in a tense embrace. As panicked as he was, this seemed to be something he couldn't forget before leaving. Thanks again. You're a good friend. Amy, a really good friend. No! No! Oh my god, no! No! After all that, just friend? No! I can't believe it. No! No, we're not friends. We're not friends. He finally whispered the words onto the top of, the top of your shoulder. It made you feel tingly. But you were let go before you had a chance to respond or even fully react. In a matter of seconds, he had climbed over your bed and opened the window. A cool breeze rolled off the sea, fluttering through Cove's hair and filling your room with its salty taste. Cove fiercely stepped onto the ledge. Don't fall, man. You wished him luck. Good luck. Don't fall off of my roof. Don't fall off, man. No, I want more. When do we get a kiss? You weren't sure if he had heard you or not, but he kept going along, one foot in front of the other with increasing speed until its form disappeared out of sight. You stuck your head out the window as far as it could go to try keeping watch. He walked the full length of the ledge before jumping down to the top of the garage, then lowered himself onto the fence. From there, he finally dropped down to the ground. Okay, that's good. That's good. He threw out a thumbs up at his successful climb. He ran off towards his house without stopping, disappearing behind the side of another building. You had to admit that you were pretty impressed at how doable he made that look. Cove always seemed to have a way of seeming so smooth without even meaning to. With a little sigh, you re-closed your window, deciding there was nothing more you could do. You hopped off your bed and got ready to head downstairs for the day. I hope that we go downstairs and I hope our parents are like, hey, so Mr. Holden, the dad called us and said Cove is missing. Can you search for him or something? Let's see. Check myself in the mirror. How do I look? You certainly looked like you had just woken up with your white hair sticking up all over the place. Taking a comb from your bedside table, you attempted to fix and smooth down some of the messy strands. You took the stairs, slowly attempting to mask your face into a look of innocence. I felt like I had a boy over in my room or something. You're sure that someone would have come into your room if they had heard anything strange, but you couldn't be too careful. You had to play it cool. When you stepped into the living room, Elizabeth was there tapping her finger on the counter. Good morning, Elizabeth. Oh no. She looked you over immediately, her eyes squinting at the greeting.
Why?
Why are you being so weird? You hadn't even done anything! Your big sister never missed a beat, unfortunately. Your eyes flickered left and right as you sidestepped her and headed towards the kitchen. Amy? No, I'm not being weird. Wouldn't you like to know? You shrugged it off. You clammed up. Sorry, you excitedly blurted out. I'm not gonna talk it. I'm not gonna do this. I'm not gonna fold. I'm stronger than out. Wouldn't you like to know?
Duh.
I would. That's actually why I asked. You shrugged non-committally, determined not to tell her a thing. Further suspicious squinting occurred as you waited for something. But ultimately, she rolled her eyes, and you weren't sure if you were in trouble or not. She didn't seem to care either enough to dig any further. Whatever. And then she walked straight out the front door, letting it slam shut behind her, and you let out a brief sigh. Elizabeth went out most days to hang out with her friends from school around town. Today you were extra glad for it, though you were also grateful she hadn't left the house any sooner and risked running into Cove. It looked like you were getting away with it. Breakfast was eaten in peace and alone. Your moms were both out by the time you had gotten up. Okay, that's good. No one's here. Okay, no one's gonna find out. They had left you a serving of food from breakfast they made. Hash browns, an omelet, fruit salad, and there were a few sausage links. Dang, that's a lot of food. You passed on some ports. You took a little bit of everything. I'm not gonna take the fruit. I don't like fruit. They said fruit salad, right? Yeah, they said fruit salad. I don't like fruit salad. You passed on some parts because they weren't things you like. You appreciated that there was a variety in the meals your moms made. The parts you did have were tasty. The day lazily drifted by at home, and eventually your parents returned. You pulled open the fridge again, lingering in the frosty air for a moment or two before grabbing a bottle of ice-cold water and taking a long drink. It was a perfect, balmy summer afternoon, and you had decided to head outdoors and find something to do. You hadn't decided what that something was just yet, but you were sure something would pop up to occupy your time. Cove, come back so we can hang out again. As you were heading out the front door, you paused for a moment. You hadn't seen Cove since he had left that morning. You couldn't help but think about what had happened to him. Did Mr. Holden find out that he snuck out? Oh my gosh. Would it be bad to go over to his house right now or to call him to check in? You stepped out of your house, still stuck in an eternal debate with yourself when a voice caught your attention.
Hi.
This is a woman's voice? This must be Cove's mom. I think. Hi, Amy. Confused, you looked over to see an unrecognizable woman was waving at you, a friendly smile plastered on her face. You racked your memory for where you might have seen her before, but nothing came to mind. Not your school or from the country club your moms took you to. You had absolutely no idea who the woman was. The woman crossed the road towards you, and you were a little unsure whether you should stay put or go back into the house and lock the door. Wait. Cole's mom? You look hella young. Oh my gosh, no wonder. You look so young, damn. Why are the women in this game so fine? Dang. Oops, I'm sorry. Was that presumptuous? I've heard about you, but you have no idea who I am, do you? You have green hair. You shook your head and she removed her sunglasses to reveal sparkly ocean blue eyes. All of a sudden, she seemed a little more familiar. Dang, you have a tattoo too? My son lives here, and my ex too. Yes, I have to approve of the mother-in-law. I find it funny, he's like, yes, my ex. With a bent smile, she lifted a hand to point at the condo across the street from your own house. She was Cove's mom. Damn, you look so young. Hey Cove, would you mind if I ripped up your mom? You didn't know why you hadn't realized sooner, now that you got a good look at her. She seemed sort of strange. She seemed nice, she looked really young. It made sense she was Cove's mom. She felt so different to Clove. She was super pretty. She looks really young. It's almost hard to believe she had a 13-year-old kid. No matter your thoughts on her, you still felt taken back that she had appeared here so suddenly. Cove mentioned she was coming, but you hadn't gotten the impression it would be the very next day. She extended a hand again, this time for you to take, and you studied the manicured fingers in front of your face and the assortment of bracelets that dangled from her wrists. I'm Kira Priest. You can call me Kira. Oh, you took your maiden name, so no more Holden, I guess. Yeah, I'll shake your hand. I need to be nice to you, my future mother-in-law. I could get the whole family? Wow. You reached out and took her hand, and she shook yours firmly, grinning wide. I'm Amy, but you already know that.
That I do.
That I do. Cove's mentioned you to me before. It's nice to officially meet you, Amy. Cove talked to you about his mom. He hadn't mentioned how he said things about you to her. What has Cove said about me? What are you doing here? Nice to meet you too. What did Cove say about me? Nice things, right? Nice things? Oh, I can't tell you that. I've already said too much. Guys, that clearly means that Cove's been chatting about us in, you know, probably in a lovey-dovey way to his mother. She laughed good-naturedly. You couldn't be happy about the answer, though. The sound of a door opening and closed caught both your attentions, and when you turned towards the sound, it was to find Cove exiting his house, his eyes skimming the ground. Considering just how tall he had grown, you kind of figured his mom also would have been tall, but she was much more on the short side, for an adult anyways. Cove's height must have come from his father.
My baby.
Aw, and there you are. I thought you were gonna keep me standing out here all day. You tried to catch Cove's eye as he walked towards you, but his gaze was firmly fixed on the sidewalk. You don't want to look at your mom? When he finally crossed the road and looked up, he gave you a pitiful look. After the way he had acted last night, you knew he must be feeling pretty mixed up about this. Aww. Wait, unless Cove is like, well, there. Is this girl who has been stalking me? Wait, what? Wait, I don't get it. I'm sorry. Is he saying like his mom is stalking him? Oh wait, or his mom is stalking me. You tried to wordlessly express that you understood. Cove and I are heading into town to grab something to eat while the snore is at work. Oh. Kira beamed at Cove and ruffled his hair, which only seemed to upset him more. You assumed the snore she was talking about was Mr. Holden. Hey, you should come with us, Amy. I'd love to get to know you better. Yeah, you should come. Oh, yeah, let's go. I get to date? I go on a date with... Well, is this a date? I don't know, this is more like family bonding time for them, but I'm like the mediator. There was a pleading in his tone that you couldn't miss. Of course, we'll run it by your parents first, responsibility and all that.
Any whoosies.
It'll give me an excuse to meet them, which I need to do at some point. It's important to be neighborly if I'm going to be roosting on the street for the time being. Any whoosies, let's go. Oh, I see. I must have goldfish memory. Because I'm like, oh wait, I did that? No, it's not. I wonder if it's like, how do I say? My bad memory, or if there's like a lag. I'm sure there's like a slight lag when we converse and stuff. Or my memory's just trash and I can't remember things of 5 seconds ago. Kira walked ahead towards her house and you hung back with Cove, who crinkled his nose as he watched her.
Sorry.
I'm sorry about her, but I really do want you to come. I don't want it to be just the two of us. Not right now. Oh, are you okay? Okay, Cove. You leaned in closer and whispered, while checking around for anyone who might hear. What happened? Did your dad know you were gone? Cove shook his head and sighed heavily. Dad was so focused on Mom showing up that he didn't even notice. Oh, that's sad. I thought when I heard him on the phone last night that it was something that they were planning for the future. This morning, Dad said it was supposed to be a surprise, and I guess I was surprised. She's gonna be here all summer. Oh my gosh. Oh. You're surprised to hear that too. Cove sighed again, even heavier. Mr. Holden, I know you want Cove to have a good relationship with your ex, but these types of decisions need to be run by Cove. Cove sighed again, even heavier. I'll go with you if you really want me to. He smiled, his shoulders relaxing a little in relief. Thanks, that'd be cool. The two of you headed over to where Cove's mom had just knocked on your front door and stood behind her. Mom answered the door after a minute, her eyebrows lifting in surprise at the group she had found in front of her. You realized that, like you, she would have no idea that was Cove's mom who was hanging with you. However, after blinking at the woman a couple of times and looking between her and Cove, the realization seemed to strike her. Hello there, I'm Pamela.
I see.
I see you met my kid Amy, and I'm guessing you've already known Cove for a while. Known Cove for a while. Kira laughed, and you and Cove exchanged looks at your parents' weird sense of humor. I'm Kira Priest. Reese? So I'm assuming Priest. Okay. I'm Kira Priest, Cove's mom. It's so nice to meet you. A head of brown hair caught your eyes as Mom popped up from behind. Mom, squeezing herself in beside her. We have company. I was wondering what all the commotion was about. She grinned excitedly at Kira. The two of them introduced themselves and shook hands.
Hello.
Hi, Amy. Cove. Cove smiled at Ma shyly, and she gestured a hand towards the living room. There's no use hanging out in the doorway. Why don't you come in? I'd love to, but I promised to take my son out to eat, and I wouldn't want to hold you up with the surprise visit. I understand. You're welcome to stop by anytime.
Of course.
I'll take you up on that offer when I can. Count on it. Would you mind too much if Amy went with Cove and I? My treat. We won't be driving, just a quick walk down the road. Sure, that sounds nice.
Have fun.
I hope you all have fun. You gave your moms a look and they smiled at you fondly. You're happy they're letting you go. You're annoyed they agreed just like that. No, I need to protect my man. I need to protect my man from his mom. He needs the emotional support. You tell that Cove really needed the support, and you're ready to be there for him.
Marvelous.
Marvelous. Expect us back in an hour or two. We look forward to seeing you again. Take care. Your parents waved goodbye to the street of you as you backed up onto the street. There was the sound of the front door closing behind you. I'm pretty positive I saw some restaurants when I was in a taxi not too far from here. Yeah, there's a lot of them around. The answer was straightforward and the tone was curt. Cove was usually more lighthearted than this. Are you okay, Cove? Are you just like surprised that she's here? Kira put her hands on her hip and smiled at her son. Well, you sound like an area expert. Do you have any recommendations for a place nearby? Not really. Kira pouted at him a little and turned to you instead. Amy, what do you think the mom is gonna do? She already left him. Oh no, you're so right. You're so right. Oh no. Oh my gosh. That's so sad. Kira pouted at him a little and turned to you instead. How about you, Amy? Wanna point me in the right direction? You shrugged. Not really. Sure, I have a couple of favorites. You nodded. I guess this is time to get to know your mom day. Go. I have a couple favorites. You've been to a lot of places in town, and there are a couple that stood out from all the rest. There's a Chinese restaurant that me and my family go to all the time. It's my mom's favorite. There's also a tropical themed place that tries to be sort of fancy. Both sound like a treat. I'll leave it to you to pick for us, since Cove is going through a phase over here. Oh no, Cove. It's like when your mom's too young and tries to be hip with the kids. Or maybe she's just naturally young. I don't know. Wait, that's not how that works. He huffed at her and turned his face away. Let's just decide. I like Chinese. Let's go with Chinese food. I don't know. I feel like Cove will be moody.
Thank you.
Thank you, Amy. Will you show us the way? You nodded, taking the lead of your little group as Cove and his mom followed behind you. Cove doesn't want to talk, I could tell. Together, the three of you left the neighborhood behind. The walk was about 15 minutes, and along the way, Kira asked a lot of questions about the area. Cove was quiet most of the time, so you ended up answering her instead. Kira explained that she lived in a large city and she loved how peaceful and relaxing everything seemed in Sunset Bird. This doesn't look like a Chinese place. The restaurant was busy as usual, but luckily you were shown right to a small table. Kira lowered herself into the seat chair, while Cove picked the one diagonal to her, not facing her, or to her side. It was awkward. So I'm facing her? Cove, you have to make an effort. Oh, well, you're right. She did leave, Cove. The thing is, like, I don't know the circumstance. I mean, I could guess. Maybe I don't know. Did Kira leave because she didn't want to be like a mom? Or did Kira leave because she didn't like Mr. Holden as the husband? But then again, Mr. Holden got like full custody, so... let's see. I don't know. It was awkward. Yeah, this is awkward. Let's see. To start, what would you like to drink? I'll get an orange soda.
Noted.
Noted, Amy. Lemonade. Juice? Okay, I'll take juice. I like juice. Which flavor? Apple. Yes. Oh, lemonade. No, wait, Frick. Apple or lemonade? I don't like orange juice. Apple or lemonade? I like apple, but I also like lemonade. Let's do lemonade. I'm a lemonade girl. Sure. Kira placed the order for your drinks, getting a black hot coffee for herself, and it didn't take long before they were brought to the table and set in front of you. You took a long sip of your drink as you looked around the restaurant. Your small group checked over the menus and decided to order a usual thing. You had been to this restaurant many times, so you knew what was good and what wasn't already. Kira and Cove didn't need any encouragement for this. They were totally focused on the information in front of them. And like, we're calling Kira, Cove's mom, directly Kira and stuff. Has Cove called his mom Kira or mom at all during this? Because that's a lot, like, I feel like if you call your mom by their first name, that tells a lot about, like, your relationship sometimes. Maybe not. Usually, I feel like that's something I would have noticed if they did. Soon the meals too were ordered and the menus taken away. You glanced at the table surface, waiting to figure out what to say. Ko sunk back further into his seat and avoided eye contact. He started to twiddle his thumbs while acting like all this was perfectly normal. His sour feelings today were unignorable. Instead of asking a more open question, he'd brushed off. Kira had mercy on his son and instead put her focus towards you. So, Amy, what's a few things that you're into? There's gotta be something you do for fun, especially now that you're not buried in school assignments. Let's see. One moment. Wait. I immediately saw this answer. I'm really into Cove. I'm really into Cove. Kira let out a sudden laugh. I have to tell you, I'm into your son. And Cove gasped beside you. It was a dramatic enough inhale that he almost choked on the soda. I need to be direct. I need to tell your mom my intentions with you, Cove. He chuckled at the reaction. That was exactly why he said it. Amy. Cove whispered at you disapprovingly, obscuring part of his face with a hand. But Kira only waved him off and encouraged you to go on. I'm only being honest. What better way to spend time than with Cove? Well, we have something in common. Hey, back off. He's mine, lady. I know you furred them, but he's mine. Kira smiled at Cove, who didn't look too impressed by either of you at that moment. Cove, no! Cove, no! Let's see. Games are fun. I like to play. I like all of these. What happens if I click and? I like to play video games and... oh, these are... I see. So the ones with, like, music are, like, sentence enders, but the one with dot dot dot, you could continue writing. Wait, let me go back. I like to play video games. And then I like to go... I spend time on art. And... I like to watch. And... I go to the... I'm into sports, like... I'm into sports and... I like to read... I don't like reading. I mean, I like manga. Is manga an option? Yeah, manga's an option. And... I hang out with people... Wait. Music. And... I write things. Oh wait, did that not count as my giant sentence? A fellow writer, writing is a great form of expression, don't you think? Kira sighed wistfully, her eyes going soft. Oh no, no. That giant mega sentence I wrote didn't work. Okay. I like video games. I don't know much about them. Maybe you can show me sometime? And card games. I like card games too. Maybe we can all play together sometimes. And board games. That's great. We should all play a game together sometime. And... oh, and then you can say you didn't say anything else. What else? let's see. I like to write things. A fellow writer, writing is a great form of expression, don't you think? Kira sighed wistfully, her eyes going soft. I'm into sports like... tennis. I used to play tennis when I was younger, but I haven't played anything in a long time. Maybe after all these years, I'll pick up a racket and we can play together. Type your own sport. Figure skating. Yeah, I used to figure skate too. Dang. Now I think about it. That is kind of a rich people's sport. It was so expensive. I play figure skating. It's great. I don't do any of these other sports. And I like to read manga. I haven't heard of that style, but I'm sure it's very good. And fiction novels. Me too. Nothing beats curling up with a good book. Comic books. Am I into comic books? I know, I'm just more into manga, not actual like Western comic books and stuff. And I like to watch TV. I'm pretty addicting when you find it's pretty addicting to find a good series, isn't it? And I don't like movies. I am people. Oh, people watching is quite the unique hobby. Do I like any of these? Stand-up comedy, not really. Plays, not really. I don't mind going to a play. I mean, it really depends on the play. And I hang out with people. Hey, it's nice to have friends and family to spend time with. And I go to the beach and build sandcastles. That sounds like a lot of fun. I can't swim. Look for seashells. I keep the best ones I find for my collection. I'm sure it's an incredible collection. We're just ignoring Cove, and she's just talking to me. Walk along the shore. That's a nice way to relax. I hope to be able to spend some time on the shore while I'm here myself. I can't surf. And music. I don't play any of the music. I listen a lot. I have an MP3 player at home that my mom helped me put some music on, and I've seen some concerts. Awesome. And art. I like drawing. I filled out a lot of my sketchbooks. And that's it. Anything else? That's not really a hobby. I don't like studying. Fashion? I don't like fashion either. Okay, that's it. And you didn't say anything else. Thanks. I'm happy to learn more about you. There's so much I hadn't heard. Cove leaves out the details. I don't even think Cove knows any of this either. He was trying not to pay attention, but you could tell he was uncomfortable. Hoping it would clear some of the tension in the air, you decide to ask Kira a few questions of your own. Cove hadn't told you much about her, and you're curious to know more about this woman who had such a big part of his life. What exactly do you do for work? I'm a travel writer for magazines and things. I keep people in the loop on what's worth seeing. It's good work. Oh, maybe because she's out all the time? That's why Mr. Holden didn't like that, because she couldn't help take care of Cove or something? Wow. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh, no, I can't say this. Why did you and Mr. Holden get a divorce? Are you in a new relationship now? I can't... What do you like to do? I gotta be normal. What do you like to do? Spend time with my little boy, of course, and traveling. A real shock, huh? Where do you live normally? I think I could ask that. Nevada. Have you ever been there? You shook her head. It's a beautiful place. Check it out if you can. I can't ask her these other questions. I mean, I want to know, but like, Cove is right there. You couldn't bring yourself to ask another question. It didn't seem to bother her that the conversation dropped off. Bro, if I'm like, so why'd you divorce? I can't do that. I know, curiosity killed the cat, and I don't want. And Cove is a cat, and I don't want to kill Cove. Cove sipped into his soda angrily, slurping out the remaining drink with furrowed brows. He looked ready to run straight out of the restaurant. I see you did not give him his eyebrows. I need to go look at Mr. Holden to see if Mr. Holden has similar eyebrows. Cause what's happening right there? You weren't sure if coming along had ended up making the lunch better or worse. You made a silly face at him, you smiled at him, you gave him a sympathetic look, you flicked a straw wrapper at him, you left him alone. As much as I'd like to give him a sympathetic look. Bro, you can't be rude to your mom, man. The wrapper hit Cove on the nose, and you had to bite down on your lip to keep from laughing. It took a couple of moments, but finally, he cracked a smile, and that made you feel a little lighter inside.
Very cute.
You two seem really cute together. Cove covered his face with his hand and leaned back in his seat.
Seriously?
Ugh, Mom, why would you say that? Okay, so you still call Mom, 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 and not Kira. You felt bothered too. You blushed. Thanks, we are cute. You just laughed. Thanks, we are cute. Very. Your meals were delivered shortly after that, and everything was so delicious, even Cove enjoyed his food.
Okay.
Oh my god, wait. Oh my god, if like I asked that and she's like, oh, it's because I have Cove and I decided to divorce, that'd be so sad. I mean, I hope that's not the answer. But I could see why that might be the answer. I mean, like, I feel like there's a lot of things that could cause a divorce. Money, difference of lifestyles. Children is definitely can sometimes be a factor. Alright, now that we're all full and content, can you explain please, why you had a bug up your butt all day? Cole's face scrunched at that. Seriously, baby, what did Mom do to make you this mad? I haven't even been around a full day yet. He gripped the edge of the table, refusing to make eye contact. The words he spoke were barely audible over the din of the restaurant. You could have told me. She leaned forward to not miss anything else, eyebrows raised. Told you what? He finally seemed to find his voice and spoke the thoughts that had been on his mind. Nah, I wasn't gonna visit you this year. That you were gonna be coming instead. Didn't you invite me? You wanted me here with you. Cove's eyes began to shake, and his frustration ebbed. Oh my gosh, you're right, cheating! Oh my gosh, I forgot about cheating! Oh my gosh, I hope it's not cheating. I don't. I do want to be around you, but I didn't know it'd be like this. It's not the same, and nobody said anything.
I see.
I see. Her expression grew tense. She threaded her fingers together and placed her hands in front of her on the table. Wait, what? We've both been gifted another Clifford surprise. What does that mean? Referring to that as a Clifford surprise almost caused both you and Cove to crack a smile. Are you talking about Clifford the big red dog? Because this is quite the big surprise. You also had no idea his name wasn't just Cliff. Oh! The father is named Clifford? Dang, that's a lame name. No wonder you call yourself Cliff. He also had no idea his name wasn't just Cliff. Over 5 years, nobody had ever called him Clifford until now. She smoothed her hair out, not letting go of her stern look. The more things change, the more they stay the same. They let out identical sighs and smiled weakly at one another afterwards.
I'm sorry.
I can go home, Cove. We can still set up a normal trip to my place before the summer ends. Cove's lips tightened close together. He seriously pondered the option.
I mean...
I think I do want you to say I miss it when you're not there. My heart! She reached across the gap, grabbed his face, and planted a kiss on his cheek. Clove tried to wiggle away. Mom, stop. Yeah. Clifford's such a lame name. I mean, how do I say this? I feel like, did she learn of his name once they got married? Like, his actual name was Clifford, and it's like, oh, I'm no longer interested in you. Clifford's such a lame name. I'm sorry, sweet young men need to be smooched by their parents. If I don't, they'll take away my mom license. Kira was completely enthused by Cove's admission, though a tone of seriousness did return to her voice when the conversation continued. Do you want to talk to your dad too?
No.
No. Oh. I wonder if Cove is just worried that they're in the same place. Maybe he's fine with Kira and Cliff being far apart, but together he's worried that they're gonna fight or something. Cove had snapped the word instantly, but reeled his annoyance back in just as quickly. Maybe later, not today.
It's alright.
I understand. We can shelve it. Thanks, Mom. Thank you for talking to me, little mister. She grinned affectionately at him before turning her way. Thank you, Amy. What did I do? It's easy to act like a baby with your mom. It's harder to keep that up with your neighbor watching everything. Especially when you really care about what said neighbor thinks of you. It's okay, Cove. You could act in any way, and I'll still fall head over heels for you and stuff. She winked. Mom? She just ruffled his hair with a laugh, then moved her hand down to tap the end of his nose. And that was how the issue was resolved, at least between Cove and his mom. When the three of you left the restaurant and Kira had paid the bill, you walked back to your neighborhood slowly. You hadn't eaten so much that time. You were beginning to feel sleepy. It didn't help that the lunch had happened late and the sun was already beginning to descend from the sky. Your hair is different. Eventually, you reached your street. Someone was there to greet your group upon arrival. Oh yeah, and you guys both have tattoos. Welcome back, family. And Amy too.
Huh.
Cliff. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Like immediately, Cliff's here. She hides herself. Glasses up. Mean. Oh my gosh. No wonder Cove doesn't want them to be together if they act like this. Dad. The two walked past him into the condo without sparing another word. Despite the summer heat, their shoulders were cold. Oh my god, they just leave the dad. Uh-oh, I'm in trouble. He rubbed the back of his neck with a crooked smile, but his eyes were soft as he looked on after them. He's so much like his mom, don't you think? You gave a vague nod, not sure what he expected you to do. He nodded back far more energetically. Okay, have a nice night, Amy. You too, Mr. Holden. With that, Cove's dad disappeared to join the others inside. It is your turn to go home now. Summer hadn't started off at all, how you imagine it would have, though it turned out to set the tone well. Having Kira in the neighborhood was a new experience for not only you and Cove, but also both your families, and a dull moment was rarely had. Oh, what's this? I see. I think we'll do one moment together. Sup, Clifford? I just walk in, call him by his first name, and leave. Let's see. We'll do one moment today, and then I'll end it. Cause I am busy and stuff. Let's just do left to right like normal. Wave. The family's shopping trip had lasted most of the morning, and you still had to unload everything from the trunk before you can go enjoy the afternoon. You cradled another bag in your arms as you headed towards your house. It was one of the heavier bags from the grocery store, loaded with fresh apples, ripe tomatoes, a bunch of carrots, and even half a watermelon. Ma came out the front door and paused just ahead of you.
It's no trouble.
Need any help with that, Amy? I can bring it the rest of the way, if you want me to. Please! It's heavy! It's heavy! It was just too heavy. No, it's the interview. I need to prep for the interview, that's why. And I'm also hungry, so I'm probably gonna grab something to eat. But yeah, I need to practice speaking, doing interview talk, and stuff like that. Answering things like, oh, what's your weakness? What's your strength? Blah, blah, blah. And I need to do my best because jobs equal money equals me equals eating delicious food. And, I mean, I hope that if, by getting a job, it doesn't affect streaming too much. I mean, it probably will, but I'll probably just stream at a different time. But I do like the time we're streaming right now. But we'll see what happens if I do get the job. I don't know, the market's kind of hard right now. And I could, I don't know, up my tech. I really want to buy emotes. And I've been thinking about them. I mean, I have money, but at the same time, I also kind of want to save money. Having a job would just, you know, give me such a relief of the mind and stuff. But yeah, I'm probably gonna eat after this too, because I'm also hungry. Anyways, Ma stepped forward to take the bag from your arms, and you headed back to the car to grab a new one. Oh no, no, I'm embarrassed. I'm embarrassed to do on stream. So like, my sister has a friend who like works at like this AI company, and like basically the company does is like gives you an AI to talk to for interviews. So like the AI will like ask you questions and you record yourself with the questions and it'll give you feedback. It's like, I'm just gonna be practicing with a robot. And like I said, I'm a CS major. I'm gonna talk about some projects too, and I'd rather not talk about it on stream about my projects. This time you got a smaller bag with a loaf of fresh bread and a couple of packets of dried pasta spirals. You passed Mom again on your way back to the house, and she gave you an encouraging grin and rustled her fingers through your white hair. You set the next bag on the counter. Your older sister began to root around inside for the contents with a sigh. How much is left? Still a few more bags. With a huff and a puff, Elizabeth continued putting away the groceries, and you retreated out of the kitchen before you could become the target of her bad mood.
Be careful.
Careful, Amy. You hadn't been looking where you were going and bumped right into Mom, almost stepping on her toes to boot. Sorry. I can give you a pass this time, but be sure to watch wherever you're going. If you run into the wrong person, you might get your license revoked. My walking license? No! She grinned at the bad joke as you continued through the door. Outside, Ma had started organizing what remained and putting back any loose objects that had fallen out during the trip. When you stepped up to the trunk beside her, she took in a big breath of air, her dress gently swaying around in the breeze.
That's a shame.
Yeah. I don't know. CS majors have kind of been like the new art major. Unfortunately, CS is such a diverse topic. If you don't really have a specialization, it's kind of hard to get a job. And I didn't have a specialization. Like, I did the work for the school, but now I just need to get the job to prove that the work actually mattered. It's a shame we had to spend the morning cooped up in that shopping center. It's a beautiful day, don't you think? You tilted your head to the sky, gazing at the clear blue expanse. Yes, it is. Days like this are my favorite. It's too hot. I wish it was raining. I like it when it's stormy the best. It's too hot. You wrinkled your nose, feeling a few beads of sweat gathering on your forehead from lifting stuff around in the sun. If there were a cloud or two around to lessen the heat, you would be enjoying the weather a lot more. With a sigh, you turned back to help Ma with the last of the bags. Dots. Oh, hi, Cove. Oh, hey, Cove. Cove, help me carry the bags. You noticed Mom waved over at Cove, who had just exited his front door. His surfboard propped up under one arm. Let me see. Surfboard and wetsuit? Where might you be off to on this beautiful day? Ooh, you look nice. Cove instantly startled, not having realized your family was also out here. Even though your mom was the one who called out, you were the one who he looked at. He tried to settle down again. He jogged across the pavement to probably say hello to you and your parents. It was decidedly awkward since Cove had trouble figuring out how close to stand to you. The addition of his unwielding surfboard made the whole thing seem even clumsier. Careful with that thing, you'll put someone's eye out. Mom chuckled and got a whispered reproach from Ma for it. Pam, please, go easy on him. Cove winced. Aw, he's blushing. Sorry, Miss Ames. Don't mind her, honey. It's a beautiful day for surfing. I haven't been out on the waves in a long time. I'm jealous. Yeah, I'm hoping to get a few good waves before it gets dark. Hi, Cove. He had relaxed a lot when Ma spoke to him, but the rigidity came back as soon as you said something.
Hey.
Hi, Amy. Cove matched a grin, and it almost felt like you had butterflies in your stomach. Do you want to come hang out later? He noticed a flush of red on his cheeks, but that might have just been from the heat. No, he's blushing, girl. He's blushing. Sure, I'll meet you there when we're done. Oh yeah, I could do that. Alright, I can't this time. I'll do it when I'm done. Cool. When he spoke again, he tried to contain some of the excitement that was clearly ready to burst. It'll be fun. You're not done unloading, right? Can I help? No. This is our job. You go enjoy the beach. Amy can catch up as soon as she is finished here. Alright, I'll see you. Yeah, bye for now. Cove headed on down to the beach with more skip in his step than normal. It was really cute. You sobbed softly to yourself at the thought that you'd be joining him soon. He sure seemed to perk up after you agreed to meet him there. I wonder why that could be. Ma, you know why. You know why. Ma. Now, who's giving him a hard time, Lonnie? Shush, it's different. Mom's face broke into an incredulous grin. In what way? I'm being supportive, and he can't hear it. Mom full on laughed that time.
Lonnie.
You're the worst of us when it comes to this, honestly. I keep trying to warn people, but they won't listen. I only want to help. I think it's fair to say he might need it. Meddler, but you have a point. Right? You narrowed your eyes at their teasing, and they simply chuckled conspiratorially before taking more bags from the trunk and heading inside. Once everything had finally been taken in and put away, you got yourself ready to meet Cove at the beach. You had a surfboard in your room that you wanted to take with you. Your family had a surfboard around here somewhere. You weren't sure what you were going to do. He was surfing and you didn't know how. I don't know how to surf. You said the same thing to your parents, and Mama laughed a little. Mom gave you a smile.
Well,
You'll just have to go there and see what happens. Cole must be so excited to meet you there that he forgot you don't surf. Or he's hoping that you'll go watch him so he can show off. Oh yes, I used to do that. I know, hun. I experienced Amy's situation firsthand. I was stuck on the shore too. You noticed what I was doing? Yes, after the very first time. It's not a subtle move. How embarrassing. Aw, I was so impressed. Aw, thank you. Dang, nice work, Ma.
Hey.
Hey, what are you still doing here? Go on, have your fun. You're only young once, but don't do anything I wouldn't have. Okay. You guys don't know Cove slept over that time, so... Your parents spotting you hurried to leave the house and head down to the beach. When you arrived at the shore, you were greeted by the crash of waves and the soft calls of seagulls. You took in a lungful of the ocean air and felt your pale skin warm in the sun. You noticed a small setup nearby with a towel, some sunscreen, and a bottle of water. It must be Cove's. You saw Cove himself nearby. He hadn't gone out to sea yet. He was just sitting in the sand at the water's edge, his board propped up beside him. You ran up beside him. Hey, are you waiting for someone? Are you waiting for someone that, I don't know, has white hair, slight freckles, Average height. Starts with an A, ends with a Y.
Amy.
Aww. He looked up at you with a smile and quickly hopped to his feet. I was wondering if you're still coming. I wouldn't have missed it. Sorry you had to wait. And stay inside all day? I don't think so. I wouldn't have missed it, bro. He chuckled shyly at your insistence. Okay. Then he cast his eyes out towards the waves. I just realized I forgot to look at Mr. Holden to see if his eyebrows looked like Cove's. I'll stay here and watch you surf. I can't surf, so yeah.
Oh.
Oh, you know I can't surf. You're ready to spread it out. Spread out your towel and take it easy.
Don't worry about it.
I don't have to go out. I'll stay with you on shore. No, I want to see my future husband surf to his heart's content. Or if you want, you could use one of my other boards. I could teach you. Wait, I could learn. Oh, you could teach me. Oh my gosh. I'll do it. Let's surf. Wait, Cove, I can't swim. Cove, I can't swim. I don't have freckles. I don't have freckles. I mean, wait, could you not see on my model? Oh my gosh, wait, you can't see on my model. I just realized. If you look extremely closely to my model, you would be able to see it, but you can't. Wait, let me zoom in. Does this work? If I... Ah, I moved it. Bring it down. I don't know if you're able to see it. Oh, face, come back in. Closer. But this is my face. Wait, let me see. Could you see it? I mean, there are 3 dots on each of my cheeks, so... Here's a close-up. As you can see, I also have these fangs, too. I didn't know they were there either. Like, I drew my picture. Like, I drew my model. And then, once I got it rigged up and stuff, I opened my mouth and I'm like, dang, I have fangs? I didn't know that. But yeah. This is my mouth. Okay. Oh my gosh, I'm so huge on the screen. Oh my gosh. Okay, let me just go back to being tiny. I know, they're really tiny. Oh wait, was that a bot right there? Oh, I see. That guy must have been a bot because they immediately banned him. Okay, let's shrink me down so I'm not huge anymore. No, no, I'm swerving. I'm swerving. No, other way, other way. I don't usually like tampering with my model because I'm not good at resetting it. I'm not a vampire. I just have pointy canines, I guess. Oh my god. Go smaller, smaller. I can't continue. Oh my gosh, it's just turning me sideways. Other way, the other side. Oh my gosh. Wait, oh no. No. How do I reset? One moment until I figure out how to go back to normal. Oh, this is why I don't like touching my model that much. Well, you get what? Might as well get my legs and my let's call it feet. There you go. Here's my model entirety. Okay, how did I turn myself normally? Oh my gosh, I'm just spinning. I know I'm going into a circle. I think this would probably, like, you know, I don't have a mouse. This is touchpad, so like, almost there. Please, no, don't go back, don't go back. I'm tiny now. One moment. Almost there. Zoom in, zoom in. Enhance, enhance. No, don't. Yeah. Sorry about my shirt if that triggers you. I actually, when I originally drew it, it was fully tucked in. But my artist was like, oh, I think this would be more interesting. And I was like, okay. Oh my gosh, how do I turn? Come on, I just want to get over the moment. Would it bother you? Okay, I'm zooming in at least. You know, we might just have to have Sideways Amy today. Twist the other way. Twist the other way. Oh my gosh, wait, almost there. Okay, zoom in. Zoom in. Okay, how's that looking? Oh my gosh. I look so out of place. Oh my gosh. Wait. Almost there. Is it like a reset? Yeah, you know, we might just get Sideways Amy. Hey, let me at least zoom in so you can see my facial features closer. No. A bit closer. And... Oh, wait, oh! So ignore the fact that my body is like split from the screen or whatever. But yeah, I'm slightly upside down today. I'll do it. Let's serve. Cool. It was settled. Cove left up the shore and then returned with an extra board under his arm in no time at all. He paddled out into the sea where the good waves were. The water was cool against your skin. CG, let's go. Not too calm, but nothing crazy. It looks perfect today. He smiled at you, and you couldn't help but smile back. You felt totally content. And so Cove kicked the water a little too hard, and it inadvertently splashed you. Hey! Sorry. The apology did not come across as especially repentant, and he was practically laughing when he said that. Slash him! Slash him! You laughed, but waited for an opening for revenge. The second he looked away, you kicked him back, spraying him.
Seriously?
Is that any way to treat someone trying to help? I came out here to teach you. And I was just following your example. Cove tried to keep a straight face, but ended up looking away. The water you flicked at him landed in shiny droplets in his hair. Then here's another lesson. He soaked you deliberately this time. He used his full leg, and impressive current of water hit you in the face. You lost your balance and scrambled to keep hold of the board. You just managed to stay on, but it was close. Cove wins. Are you okay? That wasn't what I was trying to do. I'm fine, but we should do the real teaching. Yeah. He chuckled awkwardly and shook some water out of his ear. With that, Cove started telling you all the tips and tricks on how to stay on the surfboard. He demonstrated both good and bad posture and explained where you needed to put your weight. Like this? You wiggled your body so that you were more in the center of your board. Cove nodded. Yep, just like that. The little lesson continued, and... things clicked with you quickly. No, definitely not. I don't know, I'm not good with water swords. It had to go slowly, but you got it. You kind of struggled. Yeah, I probably struggled. Code tried as best as he could to help you improve. It was difficult for the both of you to work it out, though progress was made. Occasionally, he reached out and touched you to more directly help get postures right. It felt nice. But if acknowledged, you notice his touch at all, he would instantly pull away. It's okay, Cove. It's okay. Oh. Oh, it was dot dots, that's why. Since you weren't truly ready for it, Cove never pushed you to start taking on full waves, which meant he didn't either. Oh, I couldn't see him surf. Instead, he stuck by your side in calmer seas to assist with your practice. There was no disappointment on his face over how things played out. He probably just wants to hang out with me. Even if you hadn't reached the point of doing any real serious surfing yet, it was still a lot of fun. Many laughs were shared between the two of you. What an afternoon. The setting sun was visible on the horizon. Every time you would look away, it had sunk a little lower. The beach was darkening, but still pleasantly warm. You knew you should get out of the water before it was completely dark in the sea. You rowed one last way to get back to the beach. There you picked up your surfboard and gave it a quick once-over. Cole followed behind you to the shore. He put his board with his other things and grabs his towel to start drying off. As he ruffled his hair with the towel, you watched the sunset together. The colors were beautiful in the distance, and the shadows around you deepened. There was no need for words between you two as you both enjoyed the sight for a moment. Cove broke the silence. The waves were good today, I think. Yeah, totally, I guess. Totally perfect for surfing. Did you really think so? I don't know. They just seemed like normal waves. He nodded mildly. They chatted a little more until the conversation truly died out, and all you heard was the rhythmic sound of waves. Then Cove sighed. The day can't be over, not yet. He scowled into the distance as if the sun exiting the sky was a personal offense. Don't you think it should be longer? I mean, if it means I could spend more time with you, then yeah. Cove stood up straight in defiance of the approaching darkness. I'm not gonna go home yet. I want to go somewhere. I don't know. Cove was still dripping in salt water, so you weren't sure what the alternative was. Wetsuits are fine for the beach, and not much else. It was a good idea for him to lug a surfboard around town either. You'll be real cute in that wetsuit wherever you go. Well, I need to call it a night. Do I want something to do too, or we'll surely be welcome anywhere soaking wet like this. Yeah, we'll be welcome anywhere while you're soaked. Cove finally took note of his current state and laughed. He shrugged. Then he looked down the shore with wide, shining eyes. There's at least one place that's always okay to hang out in, no matter what time it is, the park. You know, the park was virtually always empty. Even Elizabeth only went over there nowadays if she was looking for you. How times has changed. She used to be so protective of the place. In fact, the only person there was the chance of running into might be that kid, Jeremy kid again. He brought the idea up to Cove and he cringed, but I'm still going. The sun is still there, a little. I'm staying out as long as it is. Let's go together. Okay, let's go. Cove took a minute to put his stuff in order. He made sure to get it all, though didn't take much care to shake the sand off. He dealt with their own things. Yeah, I took the time to pack my bag. The two of you finished at about the same time. As a final touch, Cove plucked his glasses off the beach and put them back on his face. He looked more like himself now. He led the way down the beach to the park. It wasn't far, so it didn't take you long at all. The sun still hadn't completely disappeared just yet when you made your arrival. Cove stuck his surfboard right up in the sand and tossed his towel over the top. But now the two of you were mostly dry. The summer breeze on your skin kept you pleasantly warm. Cove idly went over to the monkey bars. He grabbed them, feet flat on the ground, and pretended to go across. He had definitely grown in the past few years. You could barely use the monkey bars yourself. There wasn't much space at all between you and the ground. When he got to the bar in the middle, Cove pulled himself up and through, then sat on the top of the monkey bars. His legs dangled off to the side of the bar he perched on. Let's see. Let's sit together. Without Cove's height advantage, getting up there was more difficult, but you made it up. You climbed up on the side of the monkey bars and pulled yourself up to the top. You settled yourself in between two of the slates. The skinny metal wasn't the most comfortable thing to sit on, though you enjoyed the height it gave you. And guess what? He smiled broadly and raised an eyebrow. He's not here. Oh yeah, Jeremy's not here. F him. Right, it was true. There wasn't a single sight of Jeremy. It looks like it was just going to be the two of you tonight. Cove hung his head and groaned dramatically. Your eyes widened when he whipped his head back up.
No way.
I can't believe how dumb my parents are for forcing me to come to this stupid place. But I live here. Oh, I see. You were taken aback and blinked for a second before you realized he was quoting Jeremy. Let's see. Haha, don't scare me like that. One Jeremy is enough. That's not really nice. Funny, but not nice. You don't have to tease them or... Ugh, parents don't know anything. Ko chuckled back at you, amused. You looked around. The old park, the streets you knew like the back of your hand, and the beach. These were your stomping grounds. You wondered how Cove actually felt. How much was his joke just a joke? And how much was sincere dislike of this place? Moving had never been his choice. Do you actually like this neighborhood? I know you don't think it's dumb. You let the silence stretch. I know you don't think it's dumb. Cove kicked his legs carelessly as they dangled. He smiled softly. I like it here. I really do. It's a nice place. He didn't hesitate. There was no uncertainty. That was his genuine opinion. Yeah, I like it too. Well, at least one person likes it here. You nodded wordlessly. Well, of course, I'm here after all, or you're the best thing in the neighborhood, Cove. One of these. Well, I'm here after all, or you're the best thing in the neighborhood, Cove. I don't know. I've been hyping you up too much. I need to hype myself up sometimes, too. I'm here after all. Cove flushed and started kicking his legs wildly, like he was running in place. It didn't take long for the day to finally draw to a close. The sun was gone and it was dark. You chatted a while longer, but it was definitely winding down. We gotta get home. I wish days were longer. You chose not to say anything. I wish days are even longer. I wish this day was longer. His feet kicked out. It made him look like a pouty child. Oh well. Cove sighed. It was time to go home. He hopped down from the monkey bars with a thump when his feet hit the ground. You clambered down the monkey bars yourself. You lowered yourself more slowly than Cove and barely made a sound when your feet touched the ground. Cove grabbed his surfboard and threw his towel around his neck. With his water bottle in hand, he was ready. You both began your trek up the road. It was a quiet night, and you didn't run into anyone else. In what felt like no time at all, you had reached your street. As you walked, Cove smiled to himself. It was a soft expression, and you couldn't help but wonder what put it there. Hey, don't keep all that thinking to yourself. I just remembered when we were younger. It used to be such a big deal to come home after dark. You could indeed recall, if you got sandy, your parents would have said something. Your parents would have something to say. If you got wet, your parents would have something more to say. And if you came home after dark, well, your mom's and his dad better have said it was okay beforehand. You used to need permission for everything. That small comment he made exposed just how much freedom you really had this summer. Cove looked up into the sky, a smile still on his face as the two of you walked side by side reminiscing. When you came to your houses, you turned to each other. Thanks for today, Amy. Bye. It was nice seeing you. This was definitely an interesting experience. Yep. Thanks for the awesome day. Thanks for the awesome day. Cove waved, and you both turned around to your respective houses. This was a pleasant end to the outing, you thought. And that'll be it for today's game. That was so cute. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's save. Where is the save button? And let's go to the just chatting screen. I am still sideways. Wow. Oh my gosh. Let me just You know what? This is okay. This is okay. We'll end things sideways ish. So thank you. Yeah, we are definitely way closer to Cove, and I hope we get a kiss soon. If not, well, sad. But yeah, thank you so much for coming, everyone, today. I really appreciate it, and that was a lot of fun. It was. I can't wait to see how Kira, Ko's mom, plays into this dynamic. I wonder if we're gonna see like an actual fight or something. But yeah, I hope things turn out well for Cove, and I hope things aren't too badly for him and stuff. So, thank you. The interview. I'll do my best. I'll do my best to practice, and I hope I do well and stuff. Oh my gosh, yes, I want to Cove. But yeah, thank you everyone for coming. I appreciate it, and may you have a wonderful day. Bye bye.